Tonight on CTV3 News, $500,000 stolen from business establishment located in the Corozal Commercial Free Zone. Delib Medical Mission returns to Belize, screening for free, corrective surgeries, hand deformities, and cleft lip and palate to commence soon. And construction of state-of-the-art pediatric wing at the NRH moves a step forward. These are some of the stories we have for you tonight in our newscast from Monday, August 12th, 2024.
This plan, I can't leave this plan. Smart Belize!
Hey there, smart thinkers! We're turbocharging your mobile experience with Smart's powered up postpaid plans. Imagine a world where your data speed flows faster than ever. Well, guess what? We've cranked up the dial and unleashed the postpaid power of Smart's lightning fast LTE data on all our postpaid plans. That's right, no speed bumps, more data. It's like having a limitless highway of data speed at your fingertips. Whether you're a lone ranger with an individual plan or a squad rolling with a group plan, everyone gets to surf, stream, and share at enhanced, full, high-quality speed. Switch to Smart's powered-up postpaid plans today and ride the wave of postpaid power. Visit any Smart showroom or smart-bz.com for details and make your mobile experience smarter and faster. Smart, bringing people together.
I know I can't leave this plan. I can't leave this plan.
My name is Stacey Badillo. This is my sister Gina Badillo, and we've been owners of this business for the past 19 years. It is called Purple Passion Studio and Spa, and we're located in Kikaker, Belize. I've been part of the credit union for 12 years, and Gina
for 19 years.
Professionally, it's allowed us for our business to grow, and our careers has grown as well.
We have had great customer service at Credit Union.
They're exceptional.
Yes.
For this small island, it's very important, but for our small business, it's even more important. It has changed our lives, the lives of our children, of our families.
I highly recommend St. Francis Credit Union to my children, to my family, to my clients, to everyone that is around me, that it's always the number one.
Good evening. With your news also simulcast on Fiesta FM 106.7, I am Joanna Rodriguez. A store located in the Corozal Commercial Free Zone was burglarized over the weekend, and the thief or thieves walked away with a whopping $500,000 in various denominations. According to the owner of the store, 43-year-old Jorge Mauro Buenfil, on Saturday, August 10th, 2024, at about 6:30 p.m., he closed his store named Cherry Company. When he left, the entire store was secured. The following day, on Sunday, August 11th, at about 5:30 p.m., Buenfil was informed that the back metal burglar bar door from the store was open. Upon making checks, Buenfil noticed that the back burglar bar door and the metal curtain, which had a padlock, had been tampered with. As he made checks inside the store, Buenfil noticed that a metal safe located inside his office was pried open, and $500,000 in different denominations was missing. While that is a lot of money, there is little information regarding the burglary.
On Sunday, the 11th day of August 2024, police responded to a burglary report at the Free Zone in the Corozal district. Upon their arrival, Mara Buenfield reported that he was alerted by someone that his business place was broken into. He made checks and saw that the burglar bar and the metal door of the building were damaged and entry had been gained. He made checks inside his business place where he found out that a safe containing a large amount of cash was broken into and all the cash herein was stolen. Investigation into this matter continues. There are cameras in the area, so we are reviewing those cameras to see what we can get from them.
And again, suspects, are they believed to be Belizeans, Mexicans?
We do not know at this time. After those footages are reviewed, we will have more information then.
Is this like a remote incident where this happened by itself? And what I'm asking is, we just had maybe a few months ago where cartel activity were right in that area.
Again, that is all information we have. The building was secured the day before, and then the owner was alerted that the metal doors were seen open and broken. So that is all information we have at this time.
No one has been arrested, but Corozal police hope that after reviewing video footage from the area, an arrest will be made. Today, the man accused of fatally wounding 37-year-old Paul Rubius Arthurs, a resident of Ontario Village, Cayo District, on June 29th of this year, appeared in the Belmopan Magistrates Court. As Chad Trapp walked into the court, family members of the deceased waited outside patiently hoping for justice to prevail.
37-year-old Paul Rubius Arthurs, a resident of Ontario Village, Cayo District, was stabbed to death on June 29th of this year. The incident occurred late in the night in the new site area of Blackman Eddy Village. Arthurs was hanging out and drinking in the area when an altercation ensued, and he was stabbed. Arthur sustained various injuries, including a major stab wound to the abdomen. He was rushed to the Western Regional Hospital in Belmopan, where he was pronounced dead shortly after. Reports from police at the time indicated that the stabbing was the result of an intervention in a domestic incident between Arthurs and his ex-girlfriend. The woman told cops that she went to use a bathroom that is situated outside of her house when her ex-boyfriend Paul Arthurs dragged her into some bushes and attempted to rape her. Her brother, who was in the area at the time, intervened in her defense, and Paul Arthurs produced a knife, and a fight ensued, resulting in the fatal incident. Today, Chad Trapp, the man accused of fatally wounding Arthurs, was taken to court, and the family of the victim was right outside waiting to see him in handcuffs.
Well, the family is here today because we are actually here in support of my brother dead, and also to actually show our face so that we can get some justice. We have really been going through a lot, but at this moment we feel like we have had a head start in this situation. You know, the police had made an arrest and a charge, so we are actually happy for that, and we're hoping that this case will proceed and that we'll get some justice for my brother.
How much faith do you guys have in the justice system? Because this incident happened at the ending of June, we're in mid-August now. I mean, it took so long to get an arrest.
Well, you know, by my perspective, I believe that the best thing we did was to give the police the opportunity to actually work on this case. I want to give a shout out to the detective who took this case, because he was in constant communication with me, and I've always given him good words and encouragement to follow this case and to look at every point and aspect in this case. I myself, as an individual, had actually tried my best to get all information I could and forward it to him, so this case could have got to the point where it's at. So I feel very confident right now, based on these charges, that we'll have some justice.
Even though the accused is related to the deceased, the Arthurs family is hoping for swift justice.
The young man's name is Chad Trapp, and he was charged. Today will be arraigned and finally charged on this charge. So, you know, I am, like I said, I'm happy about that, and hopefully that this case will have enough evidence to actually proceed, and that we will get a conviction, and that, you know, this will be something that will justify for us as a family.
does the family know Mr. Trapp?
Well, yes, Mr. Trapp, I know the young man, and basically young man mother is my relation, family. We're related by family. So I do know Mr. Trapp.
Is he a relative of Mr. Paul's girlfriend, ex-girlfriend?
Yes, they are cousins, first cousins.
Chad Trapp was remanded to the Belize Central Prison pending his next court appearance. Elmer Cornejo, CTV3 News.
The Life Enhancement Association for People, LEAP, is an organization comprised of volunteer specialists from within the U.S. who dedicate their time, expertise, and often their own resources to provide free surgical care to children and adults born with deformities in countries across the world. For several decades, LEAP missions have been making annual visits to Belize and have been instrumental in conducting hundreds of corrective surgeries for Belizeans here in the north. This year, the team from LEAP, which works closely with the Rotary Club of Orange Walk, will be making their annual visit to Belize on November 8th to the 10th. The mission will be hosted at the Northern Regional Hospital, where free corrective surgeries for hand deformities as well as cleft lip and palate.
We're going to be providing specialized service, surgical care for hands and cleft and lip and palate. For hand surgery, we're looking at things like tendon injuries, trigger finger, carpal tunnel, or any pain that you may have in the hand. So to register for this, you can always contact me at the given number, which is 671-7572. I usually send you a registration link so that you can add in your information. And we also ask for a picture of the medical condition, which in cases it's the cleft lip, to see on which side the cleft may be, if it may be palate or anything of this sort. LEAP also provides surgical care for services for conditions such as strabismus, which is cross eye. They also provide restorative and preventative dental care, and they have expanded to provide skin cancer diagnosis and treatment as well.
The upcoming mission is catering for both children and adults who require assistance in any of the areas of specialty.
It ranges from children to adults. We try to help anyone that we can. Sometimes we may not be offering that service, and if we know of anyone that does, any other organizations, I usually try to reach out to them and make that referral so that we can help as much people in our community.
But normally with cleft patients, it's better if they're young.
Yeah.
Not newborn, not like 2 weeks. You know, I think that they begin at 3 months or so.
Yes, for cleft lip, we try to do 5 to 6 months. It all depending on, the baby's health and their weight and things of that sort. For cleft palate, we usually try to do 9 to 11 months, but it all has to do with when you evaluate the patient, the babies, to see if they're fit to get the surgery on the given dates.
Screening for subsequent surgeries will be held on November 8th. However, anyone who is in need of assistance can reach out to LEAP at phone number 671-7572 for more information about the upcoming event. In addition to annual medical mission in Belize, LEAP Global Missions is currently also partnering with Rotary Orange Walk and the government of Belize through the Ministry of Health to construct a state-of-the-art pediatric wing at the Northern Regional Hospital. With over $400,000 of funding secured through LEAP Global Missions, the Ministry of Health and Rotary Orange Walk signed a memorandum of understanding earlier this year, which will see construction for the new wing starting later this year.
The LEAP mission has pledged $400,000, and we are currently completing the architectural designs.
Okay.
They are currently at the Central Building Authority for approval. We have also signed a memorandum of understanding with the Ministry of Health that the government is going to add additional monies to that grant so that the building can be built, because the building, based on the design that the hospital staff and the everybody there agreed to as the need, will be more than $1 million. So the government has committed to assist as much as possible, and so there on the screen you're seeing the idea of what this pediatric ward could be. The designs, as I said, are under approval, and we hope that by the end of this week we'll have a response from the Central Building Authority. Then those plans will go to the government, Ministry of Health. They will then follow their procedures, protocols to get the project off the ground. And so LEAP has also been able to provide equipment, and so the building is one phase,
Right.
but then equipping it will be another phase.
The construction of the pediatric wing will come at a cost of over $1 million, which is being co-funded by LEAP Global Missions and the Ministry of Health and Wellness. Coming up next, we take you down south for the official groundbreaking of the Commerce Bight Port in Dangriga. Stay tuned.
Estimados cañeros y cañeras, por este medio el SCPC informa que todo reporte de caña para la siguiente zafra 2024-2025 se estará recibiendo a partir del 6 al 13 de agosto del 2024. Para hacer su reporte de caña, visita las oficinas del SICB en las siguientes fechas por asociación. Northern, martes 6 de agosto. Corozal Producers, miércoles 7 de agosto. Progressive, jueves 8 de agosto. BSCF Corozal, viernes 9 de agosto. BSCF Orange Walk, lunes y martes 12 y 13 de agosto. También se va a necesitar proporcionar los siguientes datos: nombre completo del productor, código de BSI, asociación, sucursal, área de la parcela, clase de cultivo y cualquier otra información relevante. Asimismo, queremos recordar que las aplicaciones para transferencias de producción y membresía es del 1 al 31 de agosto 2024. Trate de hacer todo lo posible de visitar las oficinas del SICB lo antes para hacer sus transacciones. Nota: para transferencias de membresía, las asociaciones necesitarán entregar copia de los documentos relevantes y debe ser acorde a lo que estipula el bylaw de la asociación. La fecha límite para aplicar para transfers es el 31 de agosto 2024. Atentamente, el Sugarcane Production Committee. Win big with Centaur. As a valued customer, we're showing our appreciation for your continued loyalty with an incredible promotion. Update your account and receive one ticket to win $1,000 cash towards your child's education expenses. Get an extra ticket for every month you pay in advance. One lucky winner for each of our 3 branches will receive $1,000 cash. Drawing date September 6 on the Despierta Belize Morning Show. Don't miss this opportunity to secure your child's education. Update your account now. Start earning those entry tickets and win big with Centaur.
The Public Utilities Commission continues to drive changes for Belize's utility and ICT sectors by creating new regulations and updating existing laws and rules to elevate the legal framework for water, telecommunication, and electricity. Overall, our work at PUC allows for better protection of consumers and the environment, a comprehensive integration of renewable energy sources into the national power grid, assures businesses continuity of utilities, promote competition and investments, and enhances national development in Belize. PUC, transforming the utility and ICT sectors by modernizing the regulatory framework.
The Rotary Club of Orange Walk has been active in our community as one of the leading NGOs since 1971. The club works closely under Rotary International to carry out countless community projects in areas of education, health, sanitation, and even recreation. In June of this year, the club kicked off its new calendar year under the theme The Magic of Rotary, where the club handed over its charter to a new president and executive body. Serving as the 53rd president of the club, Cindy Minero is currently at the helm of the organization as it continues in its path towards community outreach and involvement.
As you might know, and we have our Rotary Club here in Arinjoak. For this year, the handing over happened in June, the ending of June, and for this new Rotary year, we have some of the ongoing projects that we have, different areas that we target, which would be, for example, sanitation. As you may see, and we shared some of the pictures with your team, the ongoing project that we have right now is a bathroom that we are building in San Felipe at the St. Michael's Primary School.
Okay.
Also, another part of sanitation that we focus on would be our garbage drums campaign that we have ongoing.
Okay. So, but we're still looking at what is happening in
San Felipe.
In San Felipe, right?
Yes.
This is the upgrade that's happening there.
Yes.
Totally
it's a
new
totally
building.
new
building.
Yes.
Okay. It's a new building.
It's a new building that we're building in San Felipe at the primary school there. It's right in the entrance almost of the village. The school reached out to our club with the need of a new bathroom. I think we don't have old pictures of the bathroom that they have, but the bathroom that the students there had was in very in deplorable conditions. And thankfully to our club and the members that we work hand in hand with the international clubs also, we were granted funds to help the primary school with a new bathroom, and we are already in the finishing touches. We should, we have dated to officially hand over the bathroom to the school the first week of September.
Okay.
So that will be happening then. You can see pictures of here. This is where the project stands at the moment. We had a visit this weekend to the village, and we are already, in the finishing touches, just awaiting a few more.
And this comes at a cost of what?
Approximately $100,000.
$100,000.
We also have the garbage campaign project that we have every year. We try to get either to buy or also other organizations within the community donate to our club due to us reaching out to them to assist us with the cause. And we have several organizations that have assisted us either with funds or by donating drums to our club. So what we do is we prepare them, as you can see on the pictures, we prepare them and we work along with our town council, and they are the ones that assist us, with making the frames. And then members of our club, we reach out to primary schools or prime areas where we see the need of the drums, and we go and we set them up.
Actually, for this last set, it was the IT vet students who built the frames.
Staying true to their motto of service before self, the Rotary Club of Orange Walk has engaged in a number of inclusive projects in our community over the years.
In previous years, we have assisted the hospital, the Northern Regional Hospital, with screening all the windows of the maternity area.
Okay.
We put in did the screening area, the meeting area where where you go and get your blood pressure checked, and so we put AC in there. We have fixed the dental room.
With a growing mandate of community service, the club is always looking for new members to join the Rotary family.
Our club is, it's not an inclusive club. We invite the, members of our community, Orange Wakeños, that, like I said, have a passion to work for our community, to do for others, to come to join to approach one of our Rotarians, give us a call. If you see us out there, we can share with you information. But generally, it's not that anything in specific. Once you're willing to work for the community, we do meet every week. We meet weekly to discuss what we are working on, the work that needs to be done.
To learn more about Rotary Orange Walk and their work, you can contact them via their Facebook page or contact any of their members to learn how you can join the group. In the South, on Friday, an official groundbreaking ceremony was hosted for the Commerce Bight Port in Dangriga Town. The reopening of the port is set to significantly increase employment, with plans to hire over 100 workers during the 3-year construction phase and more than 60 full-time positions once completed. This port will accommodate large vessels and cruiser ships, aiming to enhance tourism and accessibility and boost economic activity in southern Belize. The decision to reopen the Commerce Bight Port was promised at the beginning of their term, according to Prime Minister John Briceño, and is now coming to fruition for the people of the South and, by extension, Belizeans as a whole.
We made a commitment to Dangriga and to the people in the South that we are going to reopen Commerce Bight. Fast forward to today, as you know, in December of last year, we had to buy over the port of Belize because no investments were being done. The port was not being modernized. And we felt that, as what the Minister Marla said, any developing country or developed country, for there to be long-term development, there has to be a good port. And the Belize City Port is the most important port that we have in the country. And it felt as a government that's important for us to be able to buy it back so that then we could convert it and to modernize it into a port that Belize deserves and that Belize needs. And to see how we can combine both tourism and the commerce part of it. Because as you know, about 3 years ago, because of the cost of the sugar, of loading sugar into the ships was way too expensive, that the sugar industry or Belize Sugar Industries, BSI, found it necessary to move all the way down south at Independence at the Big Creek port, because it was so inefficient to be able to offload the sugar for export. And we also have found out that in Mexico, the Quintana Roo, the state of Quintana Roo is being converted into a free zone. And that free zone, they are not allowed to put in a port. So they have come to Belize to look at our port. And I remember Nara Garcia, the CEO for investment, when she reported to me about the visit, she said that the officials from the state of Quintana Roo were shocked or aghast, or saying, oh, how could you even call this a port? And they will be required to transport all of their goods through Belize into Quintana Roo. So we felt that it was extremely important for us to be able to somehow see how we can develop this port, and the way you could do it is by the people of Belize once again buying over the port and to be able to make and looking at the necessary investments that we can do. Unlike
the reopening of the port, according to PM Briceño, falls directly in line with Plan Belize in areas of new industries, creating more employment and boosting tourism.
So here we are today. Yes, a little bit boastful. We've done a lot, but we have a lot more work to do. We are far from where we want to be today. We promised we want to cut unemployment, poverty by 50%. Well, poverty, despite the fact that we changed how we measure poverty, we have a more comprehensive look at measuring poverty now, that when it was at 52% under the UDP, it's already now down to about 24%. And under the new formula, In 1 year, it went from 34 to 24%. It went down by 10% in 1 year. When you see these things, it gives you a sense of satisfaction. When we increased the minimum wage to $5, and many people in the private sector, they were very concerned. And when we met with the chamber, they were saying, well, we will have to go to fire people. We made that bold decision. So we are going to raise the minimum wage to $5 an hour. Anybody lost their jobs? Absolutely not. And when you raise that salary, the other salaries had to be raised. That right now, in many of the industries, the entering rate right now is about between $8 and $9 per hour. These are the things that transforms lives and they create opportunities. And it has been done because we decided that we have to get this country going in the right direction, making tough decisions, and in many instances, not looking at things from a partisan lens, but from a Belizean lens.
The Embassy of the Republic of China, Taiwan in Belize co-hosted with Belize Taiwan Alumni Society, BTAS, the orientation for 2024 Taiwan MOFA and ICDF scholarship recipients on August 10th at the Belize Biltmore Plaza. Ambassador Liliwen Susten congratulated 44 young Belizean awardees and extended best wishes for their study in Taiwan. Ambassador Su also invited the scholarship recipients to join the 35 Years of Taiwan-Belize Friendship Art Competition and the upcoming events of Taiwan Belize Market and Youth Ambassadors Performance held in Bliss Center on August 24th. Invited special guests included Her Excellency Dame Froila Zalam, Governor General of Belize, and Honorable Francis Fonseca, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Foreign Trade, Education, Culture, Science, and Technology. Both encourage these young exceptional students to contribute to the national development of Belize with their future specialized expertise acquired in Taiwan. Distinguished alumni Dr. Gilroy Middleton, CEO in the Ministry of Youth, Sports, and Transport, and Alobi Young, President of Belize Taiwan Alumni Society, shared their unique experiences when studying in Taiwan. One of the main projects carried out under the Rotary Club of Orange Walk for over 2 decades is the club's financial aid grant program. Currently, the club has an open call for applicants who are in need of financial assistance for the upcoming school year. The goal for this year is to assist 25 students with a stipend which goes towards their tuition fees.
They need to show a report card from their previous school. Let's say it's standard 6 or standard 5. They need to have recommendation from a couple teachers. Then they need to show that they are accepted to some high school. And then we consider that the parent, there's a spot in there where the parent can explain why they need assistance with their child. There's also a place there for the child to explain what they would want to do and be in the future. All of that is in that form, and then it will automatically be saved in a drive, and we will review it at the end. As I said, this year we are targeting about 25 students, and so we are encouraging the students to apply more to those schools that are not being assisted by the government at this time.
Yeah.
We also have another program where we have a specific donor that collects money in the US and then sends it, but those monies go to assist all the students that come out of Santa Marta, wherever school they go, then they get an amount of money based on how much was collected during the year by Mr. Bob Bromba. So he sends, and that's specifically for Santa Marta. So there you can have between 25 and 35 students additionally, you know.
Anyone interested in applying for this year's financial aid program can contact the Rotary Club via their Facebook page or by contacting any of the members of the club. CEO in the Ministry of Labor, Valentino Shaw, and Labor Commissioner, Risela Dominguez, attended a meeting of the Belize-Guatemala Joint Commission in Guatemala City on August 15th in Guatemala City as part of Belize's delegation. One of the topics on the Commission's agenda includes the issue of labor migration. CEO Shaw and Labor Commissioner were able to provide an update on Belize's efforts in this regard and also received an update from the delegates from Guatemala. While in Guatemala City, CEO Shaw was able to meet with his counterpart, Vice Minister Licenciada Claudia Penelo. The discussion between the two parties all centered on labor migration. As the implementation of the Plasencia Accord continues to advance, it is expected that the friendly and warm engagement will continue. And there is more news after the break. Stay tuned.
On July 26th, the world's eyes turned to Paris to watch the 2024 Olympic Games. Get ready to cheer on your nation. Experience the biggest moments wherever you are on Express Plus app. Sign up today.
This plan, I can't leave this plan. Smart Belize.
Hey there, smart thinkers. We're turbocharging your mobile experience with Smart's powered up postpaid plans. Imagine a world where your data speeds flows faster than ever. Well, guess what? We've cranked up the dial and unleashed the postpaid power of Smart's lightning fast LTE data on all our postpaid plans. That's right, no speed bumps, more data. It's like having a limitless highway of data speed at your fingertips. Whether you're a lone ranger with an individual plan or a squad rolling with a group plan, everyone gets to surf, stream, and share at enhanced, full, high-quality speed. Switch to Smart's powered-up postpaid plans today and ride the wave of postpaid power. Visit any Smart showroom or smart-bz.com for details and make your mobile experience smarter and faster. Smart, bringing people together.
I know I can't leave this plan. I can't leave this plan.
Last week, we brought to you the horror story about a 15-year-old who was involved in a shark attack while visiting Belize. Annabelle Carlson had just ended a dive with her family between Half Moon Key and Hot Key when she decided to immerse into the Caribbean Sea for a quick swim. The moment she hit the water, a 6-feet-long reef shark attacked her. She fought bravely for a few moments, and with the help of the other divers and crew on the boat, she made it back on board. Life-saving measures were initiated immediately. When she arrived at mainland Belize via helicopter, Annabelle was taken to the Belize Healthcare Partners, where she endured initial surgeries on her leg and hands. Once stable, she was airlifted to Ryder Trauma Center at Miami-Jackson Hospital. Since then, Annabelle has endured an additional surgery to repair the damage to both of her hands and is recovering in the pediatric ICU. On Tuesday, Annabelle will have an additional procedure on her right leg in order for her to begin her healing process. To assist the family with mounting medical bills, a GoFundMe has been initiated for Carlson. The aim is to raise $250,000. So far, $155,288 has been donated. The Ministry of Sustainable Development and Climate Change, through the National Climate Change Office, has hosted a 3-day training on greenhouse gas GHG reporting for the transport sector in Belize from August 6 to the 8th, 2024. Supported by the Initiatives for Climate Action Transparency, ICAT, and National Communication Biennial Transparency Report (NCBTR) projects, the training aimed to enhance skills on monitoring, reporting, and verification (MRV) of GHG emissions. with the transport sector contributing 40% of Belize's GHG emissions. The training was critical for effective emission management. Participants were provided with technical knowledge on the reporting process and necessary data collection to meet obligations under the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change and the Paris Agreement. This training comes as Belize prepares its first biennial transparency report (BTR) to the UNFCCC. And that's the news. We invite you to join us for another newscast on Tuesday, August 13th here on CTV3 News and Face FM 106.7. Remember that to read a text version of the news, you can visit our website at ctv3belizenews.com. You can also log on to our Facebook page for current stories at facebook.com/CTV3BelizeNews or our YouTube channel at CTV3 News BZ. From all of us here at CTV3 News, thank you for watching and listening. Good night.